Hey, everybody out there. I am going to talk to you tonight about the program that I call the game. But what it is an art journaling practice. It stands for Grateful Art Mapping Every Day. When you join the game, it's a monthly program. You get 4 classes every Wednesday night at 6:30. They are recorded, so if you miss a session, no big deal. I send it to you in an email, and you can click on the link and see what we did together that night. And that you can rewatch the videos too. You can pause them if you want more time to work on certain things here and there. But every week I send you a blank printable game map, and it consists of a small circle for every day of the week, and the center circle on Wednesdays, our class circle, is bigger. It's roughly about 6 inches. But what this map does is it gives you a space every single day, a small, we're talking a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you want to spend on it. But they're achievable moments, little frames for you to drop in thoughts, doodles, even if it's just your favorite color. Maybe you see something in a newspaper and you like the quote. It just kind of gives you a place to land for a few minutes every day with something positive, something to think about, an idea, an intention. We talk about creating our own symbols. And then at the end of the week, you have this image that is full of small moments that you enjoyed throughout your week. And it is really something to see that week after week. You might remember things then that otherwise may have gotten forgotten in the shuffle, or, sometimes it's so easy to remember the things that are hard, and we forget about all those fun little moments that we had during the week. So I am ready to unwind for the day, and so I'm sitting here with my tablet, and I'm drawing my game map. So instead of printing mine, I draw mine every week, and I have it set up so that it's super easy to do. So if you're using a sketchbook, this is slightly larger than 8.5 by 11, but basically the game map fits on an 8.5 by 11. And the way that I draw it is I find my halfway points across the top and across the sides. So I've just made small marks. On the sides, it's 4.25, and across the top and the bottom, it's 5.5. That's an 8.5 by 11 frame. And so then I take a ruler, obviously, and I just connect the dots. Then I take the bottom of the yogurt cup and I trace around. And trace around. And so there will be a circle here, here, and here, and then 3 along this side. And then in the center, our drawing for our class together can go here. Now, a lot of times, most times when we're working together, we are using some kind of wet media. So watercolor pencils, watercolor crayons, regular watercolor paints. So I do suggest that when you sign up for the game, if you are able to, and you want to work with some kind of watercolors, you pick up some watercolor paper or mixed media paper. Either one will be fine for what we're doing. And that way you can trace the center circle of your game map onto that mixed media or watercolor paper and cut it out and glue it down to your game map. And your paper can take a little more coloring and a little more, you can work it. You can work your paper more. There you go. So I am just having a blast with this practice. I have been art journaling with this practice since slightly before March, before everything kind of got weird this year. But it really helped carry me through. It was like my little moment of sanity among the crazy in the world. And I am so excited to share it with you guys. It's a ton of fun. The class we do together is super fast-paced. We only have 30 minutes, and I sign on right before 6:30, and we just get to work. And I push you a little, to, you know, get the marks out on paper. You can always go back and play with the details later, but I move us through every part of the drawing really quickly. You can always send me questions or art shares throughout the week. I have a Facebook group that everyone who signs up with is a part of for life. You know, even if you only sign up for 1 month, but you want to stay in the Facebook group, that's fine. The class is $29 a month for the 4 classes, and then all that coaching in between. Every week I send you the image that we're going to work on, a Zoom link so that you can join the class, and sometimes examples of things that I'm working out, or like an extra video like this, just to talk about ideas. So anybody that's out there that's excited to try this out, you can send me a message via email, or you can find me on Facebook, Marianne's Art on Facebook, and I would love to answer any questions. I love to talk about art and to see what you make and share my own work. So Wednesday, 6:30, hope to see you there. So I'm excited, guys, and thanks for joining me.